Hi everyone, you're on the Cryptomania channel, and in this video I will tell you how to transfer Bitcoin in the most optimal way, that is not to overpay for the fees. But this information applies to wallets that provide full control over the fees. These are the wallets that allow you to change the commission when sending funds. For example, cold wallets such as Ledger, Trezor, SafePal, as well as some software wallets such as Electrum. And for the rest of the wallets, which for example only allow you to dynamically change the fees, but not manually, that is, the fees changes automatically depending on the network load, but you cannot change it manually. They also include wallets of various exchanges, where you unfortunately cannot independently set the fees amount. So if you want to send BTC from the exchange, then this method, which I will now tell you about, unfortunately will not work. Although it would be great, because the exchanges are very seriously welded on fees. I will give you a quick example with Binance Exchange, and it will be not with Bitcoin but with Ethereum, to show how bad everything is in terms of fees and exchanges. With Ether, this is of course a special case, but nevertheless. So, we're on Binance Exchange. By the way, if you don't have an account on this exchange yet, then register using my referral link and get a 20% discount on trading fees. Next we go to withdraw crypto. For example, we have Ethereum, then we take the wallet number here, paste, and choose network. As we can see, to transfer tokens in the ERC20 network, the fees will be about $10 at the moment. And now let's see how much gas actually costs now and how much we would have to pay for the fees. Let's go to GasSnow website, and we see that now to quickly transfer the Ethereum we would pay only $1.25, and it's much cheaper. But let's go back to sending Bitcoin with a minimum fees. So we have a wallet that allows you to set fees manually. In my case, this is a cold wallet, Ledger Nano S. By the way, if you want to buy the same one, then the link to it will be in the description of this video. Well, now the most important thing is to understand what kind of fees you need to set, and for this you need a little understanding of what is happening. The fact is that when we make a transaction, it gets into a mempool. This is roughly speaking a queue of transactions that are not included in the block, and it's kinda in this queue for inclusion. Such transactions have the status unconfirmed. At the same time, transactions in the mempool compete with each other, since miners form a block from transactions that have a higher fees. Therefore, the higher you set the fees, the higher the probability of getting into the approved block. But now learn more about the actual size of the fees. There are different resources. I use this resource here, bitcoinfees.earns.com. It seems to me the most understandable and visual. The link to it will be in the description of this video. Here we have on the left the amount of Satoshi per byte that we set as payment per transaction here. Here you can click and select the other units of measurement depending on your wallet. I leave Satoshi per byte. On the right here, the time until the transaction is approved in a block, in minutes here and in blocks here. I must say that this time is very approximate. It is not necessary to focus on it as something accurate. The forecast is made on the basis of 3 hours, taking into account the exact current number of transactions in the mempool. Here we have red colored bars and blue colored bars. Here the red colored bars indicate transactions that have not yet been confirmed, and the blue color indicates the number of successful transactions in 24 hours, respectively for each price. By the way, you can immediately scroll to the bottom of the chart where the fees offer is indicated for the fastest and cheapest transfer methods. Now it is 102 Satoshi per byte, and on the graph here it's highlighted in green, these bars. In fact, this site helps us save on fees depending on our tasks. For example, you want to transfer Bitcoin as quickly as possible, but without overpaying. When you look at the first green bar and specify this price in Satoshi per byte, in my case it's 102. Well, just a recommendation for it always. But if, for example, you are not in a such hurry and do not want to overpay for speed, but at the same time don't want to transfer of Bitcoin to stretch for a day or more, then you should choose the price from the average range from these. But if you are willing to wait long enough, but as they say, within reason, and pay a low price for the fees total, choose the orange segment of the chart, this segment. Here at the very beginning you can choose 0 or 1 Satoshi. But transactions with 1 or 2 Satoshi can really hang for a long time and can hang in the mempool in principle for months. Therefore, here too, it's better not to be greedy and choose something already in the middle or end of the range, which is marked with orange stripes. By the way, pay attention to very long such bars here or here. This is due to the standard fees that some wallets and exchanges use. That is, many wallets use a standard fees of 64 Satoshi, for example, here. And therefore the number of unconfirmed transactions is quite high. And if, for example, you want to send a transaction with approximately this waiting time, 300 minutes, then it would be better to set the price not 64 Satoshi, but for example 68 Satoshi here, or even 70 Satoshi here. The difference in fees will be only 6 Satoshi per byte, and the transactions will be much faster. Because here you can see the number of unconfirmed transactions and it much more than, for example, here. For example, let's send some BTC via Ledger Nano S. To do this, we open the Ledger Live app. Click Send, we choose Bitcoin, paste address, continue. For example, I want to send 0.1 BTC and I want to send it immediately. I get the standard commissions here, it's now about 43 Satoshi per byte, and you can change it. High, it's 45, low, 42, or custom. We need custom. And let's go back to the site to see which fees is best for us to choose. I want to choose from this range, and I would choose this one, 93, 94 Satoshi per byte. Since for my purposes this would be the best option. Just right after 91, 92 Satoshi per byte, where there are quite a lot of unconfirmed transactions, and here is not so much. And the price is acceptable, and here it already shows from 0 to 45 minutes, less than here. This is my option for 93, 94 Satoshi. We go back to Ledger Live app and set 94 Satoshi per byte. Please note that the units in which you are calculating are written here. They must match the units on the site, which I showed here. Well, then click Continue to connect and unlock your device. I will do everything on my own. I will not waste your time on this. I hope this video was useful for you. If so, then put likes, subscribe to the channel, and good luck. Bye.